everyone, it's Nicole from Nicole Loves Nails, and Sassy is here. Welcome to our channel. If you are new around here, hey, I am Nicole. It is lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Do consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy nail polish related content. I upload new videos every single week featuring both indie, mainstream, as well as boutique nail polish brands. If you are in fact a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you doing? I hope everyone's just having a fantastic week. Hi Sassy, do you want to come say hello? Tell everyone that you're here for the YouTube video. Alright, so today's video is for the September hello Sassy. Is for the September Hella Handmade Creations shop. If you are new, Hella Handmade Creations is a monthly indie collaboration featuring many different indie brands. Sale period is always the 14th through the 21st of every single month. As always, down in the description box, I will have links to where you can purchase these social media pages, including my social media pages, as well as a link to my blog post where I host all of my swatch photos on NicoleLovesNails.com. Also down in the description box, I will have timestamps if you like to jump ahead, jump around, all the things down in the description box. So let's just get into this video. First up, we have All Mixed Up Lacquers with What the Hell is a Radar Phone? All Mixed Up Lacquers is continuing their theme of 80s rock bands, and this one is described as being a light olive sage green base with a red shifting shimmer and scattered hollow flakies, UCC flakies, as well as red metallic flakes. It's priced at $12.50 for 15 ml and has a cap of 150 bottles. This polish had a fantastic formula. It does start off a little bit sheer, so you'll really want to build this one up to get the most opacity. If you have very short nails and you don't have much of like a nail line, this will be passable in 2 coats, but I did find that the 3rd coat did deepen up the base color. This polish has like a ton of flakies in it. I kind of felt like the red metallic ones are pretty much the star of the show, but I do think this one will look fantastic out in natural sunlight because the hollow flakies were very sparkly. Do you all see that? Look at that flaky right there. Look at that. Oh my god. I had to keep that part in because I was very excited about how big that flaky was out on the nail. As I was saying, the red metallic flakes do give this polish a little bit of texture. For my swatch photos, I use 1 thick coat of top coat, but I do think for personal wear, depending on how those flakies lay on your nail, you might need to double up on your top coat or use a glitter smoothing top coat before your quick dry top coat to get this one perfectly smooth. Removal won't be overly difficult, but those metallic shreds will likely give you a little bit of difficulty. Next up, we have Bee's Knees Lacquer with Baby Bunny on the Hill. Bee's Knees Lacquer is continuing their Demon Slayer theme, and this polish was inspired by Nezuko. This polish is described as being a mid-tone green with a glowing pink to green shifting shimmer. The brand also does warn that due to the type of shimmer that you might see some speckles of pigment. It's priced at $12 for 15 ml and has no cap. Baby Bunny on the Hill had a fantastic formula. As you can see, it does start off very sheer, so you really want to build this one to get the most opacity. However, in 3 coats, you will still have some visible nail line with this polish. The shimmer in here is super strong, super glowy, and it was as described for me. I did not see any brush strokes in person. I will say, I think this one's going to make a really great topper. The shimmer is going to be one of those shimmers that, especially over darker colors, it's going to look like redonkulous. I swatched this polish in 3 coats plus glossy top coat. Nothing dried down textured, obviously. Nothing will be difficult to remove, and I had no problems with staining. And now we have Crystal Knockout with Green Eyes Watch. The brand is continuing their theme of Habitat of the Cat, and this polish is inspired by the Black Panther in its native jungle kingdom. The brand describes this one as a black jelly base with iridescent color shifting flakies as well as silver reflective glitter. It's priced at $12 for 15 ml and has no cap. This polish had a really great formula. It was a little bit on the thicker side, but I did find it very easy to work with. I was not at all surprised at the level of thickness because this one has like a ton of silver reflective glitters in it, so not surprised that it leaned a little bit thick. I will say this one does start off pretty sheer. I do think to reach the most opacity, you will want to go in for 3 coats or use this one like as a topper. I think over colors other than like black, the black jelly base will give it like a blackened look on the nail that I think would be very interesting for this time of year. I did find that in 3 coats, I did have pretty obvious visible nail line both on the clear part of my nail as well as on my natural nail. But like the dimension you get from the flakies was really, really nice. And as you're seeing here, in the sunlight, this polish is super, super reflective.
Kit Kat, what are you doing? Hi. Hello. Hi, handsome boy. Oh, my hair. Hi. Ah, that's my hair. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, bye.
The reflective glitters do give this polish quite a bit of texture. I opted to pair it with a glitter smoothing top coat before my quick dry top coat, and that combination got this one perfectly smooth. Removal is going to be extremely difficult. Do not scrub this polish off. So this month for Hella Handmade Creations, Heather's Hues is not doing a nail polish, and they're just doing their What Is This Sorcery Lotion. This month's scent is called Mr. Cupcake. The scent description for this one is described as being a blend of sweet vanilla cream, gooey caramel, and rich milk chocolate. This one is priced at $7.50 for 2 ounces and has a cap of 50 jars. And before I forget, Heather's Hues What Is This Sorcery Lotion does contain a few different oils that are derived from nuts. So if you have a nut allergy, I would caution against getting this one. If you don't have a nut allergy, highly recommend this. So I actually have not yet sniffed this one, so let's discover what it is. I'm a little scared over the milk chocolate because I'm very particular on my chocolate fragrances because I feel like a lot of chocolate scents smell like fake chocolate. Not a fan. I think. Oh wow. So it's definitely like a very creamy fragrance, and I apologize for Sassy going, you all know she's here, so I apologize that she's making noise, but she's a puppy. I would almost say it smells almost a little nutty, but I'm guessing that that's the chocolate. Like the chocolate is just giving me some like nutty vibes for some reason. Let me put a little bit on my skin to see what I think. So yeah, I'm definitely smelling cream and like a vaguely nuttiness from what I'm guessing is the chocolate. Good news, it does not smell like fake chocolate to me, but I feel like my nose is picking up something like vaguely nutty. I'm not getting any caramel though. If you are new around here, Heather's Hues What Is This Sorcery Lotion is actually my favorite lotion in the whole world. Like that's like my lotion that I swear by. A little bit does go a long way, but if you really just like glob it on, it's going to feel like kind of heavy and greasy, which I don't personally mind. But if you use a small amount, a little bit definitely goes a long way. Next up, we have Music City Beauty with Coat of Many Colors. Music City Beauty is continuing their theme inspired by Dolly Parton, and this polish is described as being a full coverage micro glitter full of red, pink, violet, gold, and turquoise holographic micro glitters, as well as silver reflective glitter. This one is priced at $13.50 for 15 ml and has a cap of 100 bottles. This polish had a good formula. It was very thick. I do find when this brand says their polish is a full coverage micro glitter, they really mean it is full coverage micro glitter. So while yes, the polish was pretty thick, I did not have any issues with application. The glitters in here are like ridiculously sparkly, like they're super, super sparkly. I was really bummed that it was raining when I swatched this one because like this would have looked like crazy out in the sunlight. The glitters in here are extremely top coat hungry. I do find that across the board with this brand, with these type of polishes, tend to do best with 3 coats of top coat. So that is what I ended up doing. And I will say that due to it raining, I did use artificial lighting here to show just how holographic and reflective this polish is. I know I prefer sunlight for reflectives too, but it was raining, so couldn't do it. So no brainer, this polish is going to be extremely difficult. Do not scrub this one off. Soak off method or peel off base coat and you won't have any issues. Next up, we have Night Owl Lacquer starting a brand new theme inspired by the Gilmore Girls. This polish in particular was inspired by Patty and Babette's discussion about the farmer's market's sexy squash. The brand describes this one as a pumpkin orange jelly base filled with chameleon flakes as well as orange holographic glitters. It's priced at $12.60 for 15 ml and has no cap. This polish had a fantastic formula. Since it is in a jelly base, you will definitely want to build this one up to get the most opacity. The base did feel just a little bit on the thicker side, but I did not have any issues with application. And that is not surprising at all because this one has like a lot of flakies and glitters in it. This one is super fall, a little Halloween-y to be honest. Like I can definitely see some pumpkin nail art with this polish. The flakes and glitters do give this one a little bit of texture. Whether or not you want to go in with a glitter smoothing top coat is going to be up to personal preference. For my swatches, I did use one real thick coat of top coat, and that seemed to smooth it up pretty okay for me. But for long-term wear, you might want to go in for 2 coats of top coat instead of just like globbing on one really thick coat. And I also do think this one is going to be a solid 3-coater just to reach full opacity, by the way. And removal won't be overly difficult, but I still would not recommend scrubbing it off. Next up, we have Pretty Beautiful Unlimited with White Wolf. Pretty Beautiful Unlimited is continuing their theme inspired by The Witcher, and this polish is described as being a lightly tinted gray base with a gold metallic pigment, black reflective glitter, crystal chameleon flakes, as well as a sprinkling of white glitter. It's priced at $13 for 15 ml and has a cap of 150 bottles. So this polish had a fantastic formula. The base did not feel thick at all, despite having like a lot of glitter and flakies in it. When I was swatching this one, I did not realize that there were reflective glitters in this polish, so I can't speak on how reflective this one is going to be. I did find that this one magnetized very easily for me. For my full hand swatches, I did use a ring magnet. For my live swatch, I used a bar magnet like always. I will say I did find that this was a very interesting polish. I feel like I don't often see glitter paired with magnetics, and I really like this one. I will also note that you can see the glitters best when this polish is magnetized, but I do think it still looks pretty good unmagnetized as well, but I like it more magnetized. So I swatched this one in 3 coats, but this was opaque on me in 2 coats. Removal will be on the more difficult side. If you opt to scrub this one off, I would not recommend doing that. And the final polish that I have is by Sassy Sauce Polish, and this one is called A Wing and a Prayer. Sassy Sauce is continuing their theme inspired by butterflies, and this one is described as being an ocean blue jelly base with a pinky purple shifting shimmer, ghost flakies, as well as micro glitters. It is priced at $13 for 15 ml and has a cap of 125 bottles. This polish had a pretty good jelly formula. Since this one is a jelly, you will really want to build this one up to get the most opacity. I did find that I've reached full opacity in 3 coats. The flakies and glitters in here do give this polish a little bit of texture as well as a little bit of thickness, but I had no application issues with it. And yes, I did get out quite a few larger flakes, which I loved. I did end up pairing this one with a glitter smoothing top coat just to try to get it perfectly smooth. I am hesitant to say that was 100% necessary, but it kind of felt like it was necessary. The shimmer in here was super strong and super glowy. I was seeing a pinkish purplish with hints of green at extreme angles. I do think this one's likely going to be a solid 3-coater to reach full opacity. If you don't have very much free edge, you might be okay in 2 coats. And finally, I do want to note that this polish is super duper sparkly. Removal will likely be on the more difficult side due to the glitters and the flakies, but like soak it off or peel off base coat and you shouldn't have too much problems. And so that is everything. As far as favorites go this month, I feel like I really liked all of the polishes this month, and I'm kind of struggling to decide which ones are going to be like my top picks. I think Pretty Beautiful Unlimited and Owl Lacquer are what's standing out to me the most, but like I really liked all the polishes. Ooh, and Sassy Sauce. Sassy Sauce was also really gorgeous too. I don't know, like I feel like I liked everything. So I don't know what I'm picking for top picks. I want to know what you're picking for top picks. So like even though we did wishlisting together on my last live stream, I still am not sure 100% what I am getting. You're comfortable, aren't you? I would love to know what everyone else is planning on picking up. If you already know what you're getting, let me know down in the comment section. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Handmade Creations is a monthly indie collaboration featuring many different brands. Each brand follows their own theme, and the polishes are exclusive to the Handmade Creations website. All items are sold on a pre-order basis, and the items that have caps mean basically that there are a set number of polishes available by that brand. And once all the polishes sell out, they sell out. If there's no cap, that means that there is like an indefinite number of polishes basically available. Also this month on Handmade Creations, there also are some really spooky Halloween-y kind of things which really caught my eye. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoy seeing Sassy here like this. And I will just see you all in the next video. Bye!